vigorous and competitive regular season, we are ready for the American Conference Championship game. One team walks out of here with a trophy. Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Tulane's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
And the wideout goes in motion. Play action here on first down. Catch made on the right side.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
He hands it off from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? He's running out of time here. Fights through the tackle. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the East Carolina Pirates offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Oh, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made to the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. First and 10 play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Good enough for first down yardage. The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The Pirates looking to cash in this red zone trip. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The Pirates line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Time for one more play here in the quarter. They're going to run it here. It's a strong play by the defense as time expires in the first period. Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. The ball is caught. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And now the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery. A turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second and goal for the offense.
And it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play now. Third and goal, you come up with a sack. Backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal, and that's a win for the defense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on fourth down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. First down, looking for more now. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, East Carolina. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Oh, my, what a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Turner brought down, sets up the next drive. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? First down, looking to throw the football. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll try the right side on the toss. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
Well, when you have a big game like this, a few things have to happen. You've got to be able to seal the edge to give the running back enough room to become an instinctive runner, but also the wide receivers' willingness to be blockers. Outstanding by the entire group.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a quick grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion sets up a second down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And here's the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And now the defense decides to spend the timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big third and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Makes a quick catch. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. When a player is down injured after that last play, we'll take a timeout while they check him out. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. The Pirates will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made in space. Look out. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, incomplete. He nearly threw a pick in the end zone. Second down coming up.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And he's got it. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes the handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here in this American Championship. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. Through the air.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring. Sets up the offense at the 33. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Look out, room to run here. Picks up the first down and still going. The ball is loose. Looks Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Pirates will have to punt this one away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort. And
it's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up. QB bootlegs here. Looking right, this one caught. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Quarterback here works through progressions, Chris. Just nobody downfield, just checks it down to his back, but a great job by the defense rallying to the football.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He can go all the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, what a play by this linebacker. Just sitting back in zone coverage, does a really good job of reading the eyes of this quarterback, anticipates that throw, steps in front, and walks to the end zone for a touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The Pirates lining up here on 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's past the marker and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Pirates pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And the back gets the football. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On the run here, lets it go. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Pirates will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pounding away with the run game. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. And we're able to get him down.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. But now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. Fourth and goal from the 5. Makes a quick grab. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way. Point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. What a catch! Breaks a tackle into the clear. Powering through the defender. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tulane.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Castle on the move now. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. The Pirates looking to run some tempo here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's a fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's got it, but out of bounds. Couldn't quite connect in that big play. They cap off a tremendous season. They can call themselves champions of the American. It's a huge goal realized.